Your life as a water-holding frog, the desert's living canteen. Level 1, the Mud Prisoner. Congratulations, you've just been born in the Australian Outback, and you already hate it. You're not a cute prince waiting for a kiss. You're a tiny, slimy speck in a drying puddle that smells like regret and sulfur. While other animals get childhoods, your first big life lesson is evaporate or evolve. You have exactly 48 hours before your nursery turns into a sun-baked brick. It's not a birth, it's a biological speedrun. Level 2, the Thirsty Tadpole. You're now a tadpole, and you're stressed. You're swimming in an inch of water that's currently 100 degrees. You have to grow legs fast enough to walk away, or you'll end up as a crispy snack for a crow. You're slurping down algae like it's your last meal, because it probably is. Your brothers are looking at you with hungry eyes. There's no sharing here. It's a race against the sun, and the sun is undefeated. Level 3, the Earth Digger. Surprise, you grew legs, but don't get excited, there's nowhere to go. The sky is a giant blowtorch. Your skin feels like it's being deep fried. Your instinct? Dig. You use your back legs like shovels and start heading south, vertically. You're burying yourself alive to avoid being turned into a frog-flavored potato chip. Welcome to your new home, a dark, silent hole 3 feet under. Level 4, the Cocoon Weaver. Now that you're underground, you realize you're still losing moisture. So, you do something disgusting and brilliant. You shed your own skin, multiple layers of it, and wrap yourself in a waterproof mucus bag. You are now a biological burrito. You've sealed yourself in a parchment-like cocoon, leaving only your nostrils open. You're basically a mummified teenager hiding in a basement, waiting for a party that might not happen for 5 years. Level 5, the Inflated Balloon. Before the cocoon hardens, you have one job: absorb everything. You suck in water until you're 50% larger than your original size. You aren't just a frog anymore. You are a living, breathing leather canteen. You're so bloated you look like a basketball with eyes. Your skin is stretched so tight it's shiny. One sharp rock and you'd pop like a party favor. The label on your forehead can burst. You're holding on to enough water to survive a decade, and you look absolutely ridiculous doing it. Level 6, the living fossil. Time loses all meaning. 1 year passes, 3 years, 5. Above you, civilizations might fall, but down here, you're just vibing in a state of suspended animation. Your heart rate drops to almost 0. You aren't living, you're just a rock that breathes once an hour. You're waiting for the sky to stop being a jerk. It's the ultimate test of patience, and you're winning by sleeping through it. Level 7, the Rain Prophet. Suddenly, a vibration. It's not thunder, it's the rhythmic drumming of raindrops hitting the dirt 3 feet above. Your cocoon softens. You start to move your stiff limbs. This is the rainy season, which in Australia lasts about 20 minutes. You dig your way back to the surface like a swamp-dwelling zombie. You emerge into the wet mud, looking pale, wrinkled, and incredibly grumpy. Level 8, the Mud Gladiator. The Outback has turned into a temporary paradise, and you have exactly 1 week to do everything. You need to eat every bug in sight and find a mate. It's a chaotic swamp rave. You're screaming your head off at 2 a.m., trying to sound sexier than the guy in the next puddle. There's no romance, just a frantic scramble to leave your DNA behind before the blowtorch comes back. Level 9, the Hydrated Patriarch. You've survived 3 droughts. You're the biggest, baddest canteen in the desert. You've seen younger frogs dry up because they didn't dig deep enough or got too cocky. You've mastered the art of being a bloated survivor. You're a legend of the mud, a hydrated god among dust mites. But your flippers are getting slower. The effort to dig back down for the 4th time feels heavy. Level 10, the Dust to Dust. 1 year, the rain doesn't come. Then the next year. You're deeper than ever, but your water reserves are finally hitting empty. Your skin is too thin to make a new cocoon. You're tired. You've lived more in your sleep than most animals do awake. As the earth around you turns back into hard, dry clay, you close your heavy eyelids for the last time. Your file is closed by the savannah. But don't worry, a mile away, in a tiny, drying puddle, a small crack appears in a new egg. The cycle never ends.